The Diddy trial has been extremely chaotic, you guys. His background is being unearthed as the legal case progresses, and everyone connected to him is facing some serious consequences. But Cash Rock seems to like the drama. Supposedly, she is. Out here discussing how Diddy and Young Miami set her up for a freak-off. And then she ended up calling it naive or something. But in the videos, Chrisean Rock has been emerging at a Diddy's party. She looked really happy to be there, and I mean, really happy. Chrisean discovered that Blueface, her son's now incarcerated father, was cheating on her when they were having a back-and-forth relationship.
But, I don't fucking know, I just sat in the bed.
This is where things start to get awkward because, considering that this was their first official meeting, explained to me why Diddy was acting strangely toward Chrisean. He bowed down to her and kissed her on the cheek, telling her to get her flowers. For background, Day had previously threatened Lem Plummer, the founder of Zeus Network, for failing to pay Chrisean enough. Since many of you may not be aware of this, here is the backstory. Zeus Network was established by Lem Plummer and his colleagues. It was a website that focused on up-and-coming rap artists, young influencers, and other well-known internet superstars. Among people enjoyed show baddies because it was exciting and wild, and Chrisean was a favorite. The show included multiple CR ladies living together, and you can bet there were constant verbal and physical conflicts because of that.
Like I was the problem? No, it wasn't that you was brought up that you was the problem. It was just that everybody's time was wasted. It wasn't necessarily you by yourself. You came, you left, we never got no group shot. So even if the stunner shit didn't happen, we still wouldn't have got no group shot because you left early. Time. You did waste everybody's time.
How? Well,
because you showed up. Because you showed up when you wanted to.
I know Chrisean, she don't want to talk. She wants to swing on whoever's talking shit. If you're running your mouth, Chrisean wants to swing. She don't give a fuck. Something was gonna go down, for sure.
But the issue is, everybody...
However, she abruptly announced that she was leaving the show because Lemieux was underpaying her. And Diddy intervened at that point. Chrisean gave a detailed account of how Lemieux and Diddy invited her to a private room where he essentially grabbed Lemieux by the neck, roughed him up, and threatened to demand that he pay Chrisean the agreed upon sum for the concert.
Went to Diddy party. We went to the little private area behind the, cause he had a house behind his house. Like he had a backyard with his backyard with a fat bed, and then it had like a miniature little whatever. And then me and Lemmy go upstairs. They tell him that he can't bring his security. He went in like a little bitch with no security, so it's just me and Lemmy. We go up in there. Hold on. We go up in there. We go upstairs. He's like, "What's up, Diddy? You know, you met Chrisean. You gave her kisses on the cheek. Early on in the party or whatever. We just wanted to follow up. I'm glad that you Sean." And then he grabbed Lemmy by his neck. It was like, "But do you fuck with her? Like, don't play with her. All she needs is love. Don't play with her. Don't play with her." And I didn't understand that till my checks start coming back short from the subscriptions of Crazy in Love, till he started putting people, like personally putting people that doesn't with me, that I had like street beef with on the show. Where's the security at when all them people thought at, like, it was just like, come on, yo, you playing through the. And I'm so happy I ain't, like, you got jacked up for that.
Tell me that you don't think it's strange that Diddy would battle for Chrisean in that way. Based on what we know, he wouldn't have done that unless he had a secret goal. Lemieux now denied Crosh's allegations that Diddy had jacked him up. He answered and he called a cab in a now-deleted Instagram post that included a clapback. Additionally, he was asked the same topic again on a subsequent interview on the Morning Hustle show, but he somehow sidestepped it without responding with a definitive yes or no.
Certain things where people come out, like you had Chrisean come out. She did say that Diddy, y'all had a moment, right? That he actually roughed you up a little bit, I guess, on the behalf of her. Was that true?
Listen, I plead the fifth. No,
Yeah. Do you know him? Did that situation happen?
I don't know Diddy. I don't know Diddy.
Yeah.
I don't know him like that. No, we've met. We've sponsored some parties, but I've never had any type of personal relationship. We never hung out and had, conversations about life and doing any real business together. I mean, we've talked about some things when I've met him in public around people, but no, not to that extent.
You are now aware of Sishan's purported mother-in-law. Drama is Carissa Saffold's passion. About a year ago, she began spreading reports that Sishan was being considered for Diddy's off.
He was trying to recruit Chrisean. That's what Diddy and what the girl Carisha was trying to recruit Rock. Remember that when they was heavily trying to get Rock to hang out with them? I think they was trying to recruit her. She got a lot going on. We're gonna talk about it on this podcast. And we're gonna get to the nitty gritty of all the gritty of the nitty. Because it's necessary. I think them was trying to recruit her. Because remember they just had her pulling up to everything. Thought she Yeah, remember? See what I'm saying? We don't. This podcast gonna be, because y'all know the mama know everything in everybody's business. So we gonna find out on this podcast. We ain't gonna talk no shit about nobody. We ain't gonna mock nobody, but we definitely gonna explore the possibilities that was going on. Because they kept calling her, remember, pull up to the birthday party. Come over here and dance on Carisha. Remember that? I feel like they was trying to...
She sounded resentful and dull at the time, but it turns out that she was correct. People were coming after her at the time, including one individual who said that she was still attempting to use that girl in some bullshit. Lady, please keep quiet. Her jealousy of Chrisean demonstrates that she is aware of suffering, but it turns out that she was correct. From June 2022 to some point in 2023, Young Miami, whose real name is Carisha, dated Diddy. During that time, she was scouting ladies for his friend. In his complaint, former Diddy producer Little Rod made reference to these events, citing a specific evening he spent with Diddy, Carisha, and her female cousins. That one, he said, he was inside when one of Carisha's cousins stormed into the restroom, whereupon she allegedly grabbed him and began to descend on him. After pushing her away, he exited the bathroom, only to have her follow him. In front of Diddy, Carisha, and other people, the woman allegedly stripped and tried to straddle him and hook up with him. Additionally, Jones claimed that he was sexually assaulted by a cousin or assistant of rapper Young Miami, who dated Diddy and was involved with Oscar winner Cuba Gooding Jr. Jones also claimed to have received video of an R&B artist and rapper, whose identities have been removed from the lawsuit interacting with minors and employees. Additionally, he stated that Carisha was paid monthly for being one of Diddy's 4 ladies, and that she transported pink nose candy, also known as Tussie, for him. In an amended lawsuit, Rod actually detailed an instance in which he and the Combs Enterprise were practicing for something at the Water Festival, and he claimed to have personally seen Diddy perform a few lines of candy in his dressing room, in addition to claiming Carisha transporting Diddy's drugs from one state to another. Diddy wanted Tootsie that day, but Brendan Paul, his friend and well-known mule, forgot it. Carisha then brought it on the private flight from Miami after Diddy's chief of staff, Kristen Curran, called on her. Allegedly, naturally, Carisha vehemently refuted these claims, claiming that Diddy was not paying her for any dubious activities, especially the $250,000 monthly allowance that was brought up in the lawsuit. Everything is going okay so far. Even though Young Miami hasn't been charged with anything, people are figuring things out and have concluded that she wasn't a victim of Diddy's mess because, in contrast to Cassie, she was interested in whatever nefarious things Diddy wanted to do, such as scouting and preparing girls for his freak-off.
Joint coming out, we got the Act Bad joint.
It's an Act Bad summer.
Yeah.
Why you call it the City Girl? So let's talk about that.
Y'all the world's biggest female rap group.
So we acting bad.
Yeah, and y'all with the shits.
So all the
y'all with the smoke, y'all with acting bad. And acting bad is just having fun. Like we have a good time. We act bad all the time.
So you heard him. If you a city girl, go get you a bad boy so you can act bad, because we acting bad almost for something. You heard?
We just enjoying life. Living our fucking best lives.
Best life.
The fucking best.
Me, you want to know what I do when I act bad? I do what the fuck I want.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do what the fuck I want, say what I want. That's acting bad. Like,
that's why I fuck with you too.
Yeah, I'm hanging out the window.
Yeah, you with the
I'm twerking.
That's what the fuck
I'm doing what the fuck I want.
Yeah, you living life.
Yeah, acting bad.
Yeah, acting bad.
You know.
The people don't.
You know though.
I know, but the people don't.
Okay, so
I'm asking for people.
What's the answer? What's the answer?
Baby, let me tell y'all something. On the witch yard. This nigga don't go to sleep.
Security raided his homes. They found evidence that his freak-offs lasted for days. From this clip, Carisha knew, and she was down with all the freak-offs. She was down for not going to sleep.
She actually declared her affinity for golden showers during a live interview.
In the shower, you can pee on me like once you come in. Like, it just depends. It just depends on how the night flows.
I gotta try this out. Golden shower. We gonna take one more. Cause that golden shower.
Additionally, it appears that Kroch was one of the girls Carisha recruited. Chrisean reportedly caused trouble for the group. But Diddy dismissed her after one party and never allowed her back because he believed she was too unstable and would talk too much. The internet is also investigating her situation. Rock wouldn't keep a secret. Therefore, hiring him would have been a mistake. These folks are all going down. Collectively, they are involved. It's becoming outside, Chow. Many individuals think that Crow was being prepared for Diddy's freak-off. In actuality, it has been reported that she in at least one of these, but other individuals have called cap on this, so we were curious about your thoughts. Please share your opinions in the comments section below, and remember to use the like and subscribe buttons for more posts like this one.